Alrighty, good evening, good day, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time of day it is, where you're at. Welcome to Booty Talk number 4, I think today is. Um, yeah, a couple of small fun things to go over. I'm sure there will be questions on some of them. I got very creative during the week and did a shock and awe post with some updates that are coming. Um, yeah, I guess first thing to mention, I mentioned this actually, I let it slip in the Stepfleet space last week, so figured I'd obviously mention it here as well. I found myself taking over another project. So that's a pretty big one. We're just going through the finalization aspect at the moment and the drafting of the contract, and then we'll start transferring everything over. Um, Little bit of basic info is it's another move to earn app that I'll be running parallel to Stepleet just while we um, essentially kind of evaluate where they're at, the model, the things that need to be fixed and stuff. And based on the pending adoption in the first 6 months, I'll either keep it running parallel or I'll slice it into Stepleet and take the features there that I like and build it into RAS because they do have some very, very cool features and UI functionalities that I had planned in the roadmap for Stepleet. And thankfully, if this goes through, that saves me a shitload on development costs. So yeah, that's been a pretty busy week. On Friday, Recode had its Magic Eden grant approved, so we were given a nice little 20,000 USD worth of ME token, which should come through hopefully on Monday or Tuesday or today's Monday, but sometime this week. I've submitted all the KYC stuff, so yeah, they're the big updates for the other parts of the ecosystem. Obviously, I mentioned the 7Cs as I go down the chain of the spaces, so figured I just want to throw that out there as well. That way, every tier of space knows what's going on in the Riddick sphere of projects. All right. So, I guess jumping in, we'll jump into straight away the juicy stuff. And if anyone has any questions, please absolutely type it in the chat or ask if you got the mic and you're comfortable being on stage. So, um, first and foremost, the first thing I announced is that we will be creating a new in-game only type of. I don't want to call them captains because they're actually below captains, but an in-game only quote character, the deckhand. I have something very, very special planned for this, and it's been something that I've wanted to do for quite a while. Kind of wish Farmer was in here because I talked to him about. I think I talked to him about a year and a half ago about it. There's actually I'll keep this. I'll keep I'll keep that a surprise for when it comes out. But I'm very, very tempted to unveil the info. Actually, you know what? I will. Why not? We'll have a bit of fun. Yeah, Aussie Matt, a chess mini game. um, so, as everyone here knows, I hate
So you
seeing.
mentioned that a while ago.
Oh no, it's
The
not
chess
mini
minigame?
chess. No, no.
Oh,
Just Aussie Matt fucking around. So I've mentioned this a couple of times in the past. Obviously, is I'm very against what is being done in the Web3 gaming space. Um, the liquidity extraction from the people that matter, which are the community members who are the loyalists that held their bags and diamond-handed to the end and ended up being uh, extraction liquidity for the entire ecosystem. So essentially, what's on the books, and we're going through the planning stage at the moment, is I want to open the floodgates of the 7Cs and onboard every community in Web3 gaming or NFT projects that has been essentially fucked over by creating a mechanism that's similar to the graveyard, where they can come and burn an NFT from their collection, which may not have any value, and have them be rewarded an in-game deckhand in advance. Now, the deckhands will be 1/10 of the strength of captains and pirate lords. Why does this matter? And obviously, how does it benefit the 7Cs? is any time that an NFT is burned through Soul Incinerator, there's a refund on rent that's given back to the people that are burning it. So we will be kind of planning to offer a trade-in program. They give us their useless NFTs. We get them as a new player of the game because they're receiving an in-game deckhand. And because we now take ownership of the NFTs, we can burn those and get a Solana refund. And guess where that goes? Directly into the staking pool for the account benefits, perks, et cetera, et cetera. So that's kind of the plan for that first feature.
Will
that be retroactive?
In what sense?
Like if we happen to be part of a project that you just acquired a while ago and we burn those NFTs?
Yeah, if you want to, whatever NFTs you want. When this sort of happens, like it's the same value as if you're buying a captain from the thing. So my suggestion when this comes out, and I will announce the very specific details on it. It's pointless using an NFT that's above, let's say 0.02 Solana floor price, because that's the burn value and the baseline value. So there will be an opportunity where we launch this, where have fun being NFT hunters and searching the markets if you want to kind of gain access to those and just target NFTs that have kind of that price. Now, there is a differentiation between the old NFT tier, which refunds like 0.02 Solana, and the new NFT core, which is 0.002. So, we will be having certain filters on that and requirements. Like if it's a CNFT, you'll have to burn like 10 of those to get access to a deckhand. So yeah, that's kind of the model that we're going to run with, but it should accumulate quite a decent amount of Solana for the pool.
You should mention this to Magic Eden as a way to drive volume.
Yeah, I did a while ago.
Eden. Oh,
they were like, I was like,
piss off. Of course they were.
Fantastic.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Whatever. Less opportunity to make money.
On the what?
Yeah, right.
I'm saying to them, a burned NFT is one less opportunity for them to make money.
Yeah, but considering how many NFT projects are out there in collections where there's zero trading volume and there's been no trading volume at all, they make more money in a week of, their players burning or whatever it is, or, people trying to hunt for them. Selling to bids, like that's even another suggestion is putting in bid offers on collections with some volume. You may find it, but it's a good opportunity to onboard a bunch of new players where there's no risk, because we all know that a bunch of us have a bunch of monkeys that are sitting there completely useless. May as well put them to use. Aussie Matt knows where I'm saying that one from. But that's the thing, is we want to kind of open up the 7 Cs and look at different methodologies of onboarding new players with minimum risk to them. Obviously, participating in the Solana reward pool requires, obviously the account status burning booty, which benefits everybody. And obviously, the Pirate Lord dashboard is exclusively for captains. They can, and Pirate Lords, but the deckhands will only have access to like leveling in the vault and stuff like that. So again, just in the planning stages, but when we kind of finalize the specific model around this and making sure that it maximizes the value for the 7 Cs NFT holders, I'll obviously provide more details. We'll do some posts, and the fun part is you guys get to go out and post all of those dead communities. Maybe you can put those Vendex ones to work, Pied.
I mean, we're supposed to get a refund sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
What the definition of near future is always very sketchy later. In this place.
So yeah, that's the first one. Let's see what the second one was. I keep going back in. Battle location for max level Pirate Lords. Which include a new mission to choose your allegiance. Now, someone actually used this word. I will probably edit that post and change it, but factions makes a lot more sense. Aussie Matt, just to answer yours, 10% strength, yes. and the new deckhands are in-game only. They can't be minted. They can't be withdrawn or anything like that. At this point, we may add another side collection, but I don't want a bunch of people minting them out. Otherwise, we set a little bit higher of a price. Let's say 0.04 Solana to mint out or whatever, and that goes all into the staking pool. So the whole thing with this is to get creative and tap into another way of Solana inflow into the overall staking pool.
Good sir, I feel that number is very shallow from what it should be. I would think it'd be like 1/10 of a soul or something like that. I'd want it to be heavy, so that way it would do a good job of growing the pool if you were going to do that.
Oh, absolutely. And, obviously if people, the thing is to get people into seats and get them playing the game and then get them picking up a couple of the 7Cs captains and unlocking the other things.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, I'd want that mint price to be heavier because, to be frank, I'd rather you go buy something off the market or, not. If you're going to mint this out, like you said, the standalone collection where it gets like half the treasure or half. Just wait, if you mint out instead of being 1/10, you get up to like half production of the others. Dude, I'm game with that. That doesn't sound awful.
Yeah, and we will be using a generic artwork, so every deckhand will have the same image. So just to kind of put that one there. All right. So yeah, the next one was the new location from X Pirate Lords. We're working on that one as well. I am going to edit that post and change allegiance to faction because that kind of makes more sense. It will be kind of like a blind PvP based area, which I would suggest, or it would actually play out in Discord, a lot of strategy and stuff like that. Once you choose a faction for the month or the week, whatever timeline we set that location for, there will be, let's say the first week of the month will be the staking time period, and it will be locked for the month. So that's going to be the big one. So once you choose a faction, it applies to your account. So you can't split your collection 50-50 or 30-30-30, depending on how many factions we have. You got to make a strategic decision there, which is kind of very, very fun. Now, obviously, and Aussie Matt brought up my next point. There will be a limit as to how many Pirate Lords can be put in this specific location. No whaleonomics, no teaming up. So, if a bunch of the whales were like secretly going, hey, let's choose this one or whatever, we don't want that. So it is going to be a limited number location, maybe, let's say 5 at most per team or per player. So yeah, that'll be that one. So the timeline on these is going to be over the next 1 to 2 months. It's just I wanted to announce it now so people could have a look at it. Number 3, we touched on this briefly last week. I said I was thinking about it. I confirmed it. It's something that I definitely want to do. And this kind of ties into the first point we talked about onboarding new members, is we are going to introduce a tiered withdrawal system. After a couple of weeks analyzing or going back a couple of weeks in, the selling of booty, gold, stuff like that. Obviously, we like to reward the people that play the game, and we do have a percentage. It's about 30% of these sellers don't have NFTs in the game that are just daily withdrawals, logging in, stuff like that. So we are going to introduce a tiered NFT. That's a perk of playing the 7Cs. So essentially, and this is just an example, these numbers are not locked in at the moment because I have to analyze where the market's at. Sorry. When we're done. But this is just an example. Let's say daily withdrawal limit of gold is 10,000. One NFT equals 10%. So if you've got one NFT, you can withdraw 1,000. If you've got 2 NFTs in the game, 2,000. 3 NFTs, 3,000, etc. If you've got 10 NFTs, you're able to withdraw the entire 100% of the daily withdrawal limit, which will put a nice little demand on NFTs, especially from those who no longer have NFTs in the game. And I'm almost certain I'm going to get some interesting tickets that are going to be opened up when this is implemented. But again, we want to make sure that people are playing the game, and if they want to withdraw from the system, at least provide a contribution before the exit, sort of thing. And as we've mentioned, there's more ways to extract other than withdrawing tokens. Every token sold brings the price down. Every token spent brings the price up. So, if they want to max level captains after converting to booty, they can do that. If they want to go, certain ways or whatever it is. The primary focus, though, will be on, gold. We want to make sure that booty is still, accessible. So, yeah, I'll provide more details once that one is also ready. Number 4, we are going to add a super spin option to the wheel that requires rum. It's going to be, let's say, for example, 10x the price of the booty one with 15x the rewards. So there's going to be, basically a 50% benefit of using rum to spin that wheel as well. And all of that rum goes directly into the staking pool. I can see some people typing here, so I'll make sure I've got those answered before I jump on to the next one. NFTs will count towards, deckhands will not, because they're not NFTs. All right. Could we also get a 10x of the booty version? Yep, that's coming as well, because the wheel's actually burning a lot of booty. So yeah, we want to make that as efficient as possible. But obviously, if you're doing a 10x, there will be a slight advantage, maybe 10 or 20% outcome. So yeah, we'll be adding that as well around the same time. I mentioned this one a while ago in an announcement, the Captain Burn for Booty mechanism. That'll go live shortly as well. So burn a captain and get 8,000 booty in game. This is another good one for those who are trying to max level, or as an example, you want to unlock a bunch of automation functionalities. If you choose to do so, it's a very beneficial way to help the ecosystem, as well as getting a good discount on booty in game. One of ones, I'll also be adding some additional utility benefits to. I'm not going to give any details on that yet. I want to kind of make sure everything's mapped out, and we've got a few of these other implemented first, but I do have about 5 or 6 things in mind that would be coming for the one of ones, including a slight strength adjustment upwards. So not a whole lot, but a slight increase, because they're still got their little bit of an edge, but I just want to give it that one little touch more. And then finally was the one that I announced today, is that we will be switching the rewards for the arena from treasure over to rum, and rewarding that way. So the arena runs on an independent pool with those rewards, so that doesn't affect any of the pools from the island-based locations or the battle-based locations. And I'll be seeding that the arena pool with starting off at half a Solana a month, probably for the first month, just to test, make sure everything's working okay, and then up it to like 1 Solana a month for that. The arena treasure pool is going to get burned from supply, so we're not going to add it to the island locations. No reason to, because gold is already plentiful. But yeah, based on obviously the number of signups and stuff, depending how many eligible players in the arena that there are, we are going to be adding a filter as well, so it only shows players that are eligible, so it doesn't show everyone that has built up their XP and everything. But yeah, that's the option that we're going to move forward with, is expanding that. Yeah, no need for it for a rainy day. In 4 months, it halves again, so there's still plenty of supply there. Yeah, not too worried about it. Gold is in very excess supply, so I'm looking forward to that first halving. Now, on the grand scheme of things, for those that are members of the other Discord servers, the reason I'm moving the quote arena over to Solana based is I'm going to try and separate that from the 7 Seas into its own login portal or something. I'll probably still keep the 7 Seas one, but I'm going to expand it to multiple Discord servers. So each of the projects that I run will have a version of the arena as well, to give everyone motivation to participate in all of the communities. And then I will be looking to onboard Discord servers that are not in my umbrella and offer them the option of creating a monetized Discord server for their community members, and they just pay a monthly fee that covers the reward pool, and 10% on top for us. So whatever budget that they want to kind of go through, they can, and it helps build Discord activity across the board for other projects as well. So yeah, I've been pretty busy this week. So, any questions at all on that one? All right, any questions on the game, the 7 Seas, or Battleship? We do have a nice juicy pot for next month's emission increases on Battleship. A lot of gold has been burned and a lot of booty. I think about 20 million gold and close to 1 million booty has been spent so far this month. Or actually more than that. That's just the received that goes into the pool increases for next month. Oh, yep. Tiltum, good one. I will add that to the list. I keep forgetting, but yeah, we'll have a enable all battle tokens as well, probably next week. So the boys have been busy over the last week, just finalizing the Stepleet login dashboard and earnings enablement. What else? The Stepleet NFT launch will be coming up. There will be a Recode NFT launching as well. And yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up everything going on in the Riddick sphere of games and projects and stuff. So if anyone has any questions, we got about 2 minutes left on this session before we move down to my training apps and start that space. Orange, is that for fleet commands? Just turn off your automation for a day and resend. It updates when you send on a manual mission. So if it's on if it's on automation, it will stay at 10,000, but it's only doing 5,000. But yeah, if you want to update that for your own peace of mind, just turn off the automation until tomorrow. It'll still, because you've sent it today, it will still count for tomorrow, and then just make sure that you send it manually and then turn the automation back on, and it will be updated for you. It's kind of a weird one. I asked the devs to update it, and they were like, "Oh, it has to be done by user." Yeah, if new users come in, they see 5,000. I saw someone actually sold 2 gold Genesis ships, yesterday or the day before for like 0.1 Solana. That was a player who's never played the game, that never converted their Reavers. So yeah, it definitely wasn't a hack because their other NFTs weren't touched. But yeah, someone got a good deal on those Genesis ships.
Yar.
Breezy, it depends on the type of NFT. So the old standard NFTs had a burn recovery rate of 0.02 Solana, and then the core NFTs, which is pretty much what everyone's using these days, is 0.002 Solana. So it depends on which one, but it's either 1-to-1 or 10-to-1 depending. Oh, Farmer, how are we, brother?
Oh, we are good. We are good. I'm in.
Do you know what I announced?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, mate.
Okay.
Do you remember?
I'm in very, very, very... God, sorry.
I was gonna say super quick. Do you remember in October, not last year, the year before, I was on a call with you, Lendy, and Plum, and I was super drunk because I was at my buddy's birthday party, and I was like, you know what I want to do with the 7 Cs? I want to create a system where people can burn any NFT, the high specifically, and get it.
Yes.
Yep. So I'm moving ahead with that one. I just talked about it at the beginning of the the space. And I was like, I wish Farmer was here because he knows exactly what I was talking about. But yeah,
No,
I was pretty hammered that night.
Oh, I like it. I've currently, of all places that you could think of, or if you want to do it as a competition, guess where I am in the world.
You're at the strip club.
You'll never. Oh no! We'll go with country. We'll go with country. I have had to change my hotel because the hotel I was in before was genuinely a brothel.
That's got to
so
be Vietnam.
We'll go.
Oh, we're losing you there.
It's no, that's wrong.
They don't want us to know.
Yeah. Wi-Fi is restricted. Are you in Russia?
There we go. I'm back. It's not. I'm not a far. Yeah. Of all places.
You'll have to type it. You keep
So-
cutting out as you announce it. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Where is he?" But
Long.
oh, I think we're losing
Can you hear
Farmer.
me?
Yep, you're coming back. Every time you announce it, cut
Yeah.
out.
Oh, Switzerland.
Oh, lovely. I think
Yeah.
isn't there a couple of people in the community from Switzerland?
The people are like they're doing enough for you, which is just with guilt because I'm thinking I'm just being a dick.
You're cutting out pretty bad.
Farmer, robot in
The
disguise.
Wi-Fi is the best spot.
Literally all we
I'm
heard
trying
was,
to.
I'm being a dick.
Hang on 2 seconds, because I'm running over time. So I'll just let my training apps know that I'm in 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. But yeah, Farmer, if you got the time, you should do a quick detour over to Portugal. So do a quick stop over here. You can stay here and see the town. But on that note, yeah, based on tonight's space, are there any last minute questions before I wrap this one up and then jump over to my training apps for their 30-minute segment?
Yeah, what happened?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. I don't think he was talking to us. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you. Hang on. The deckhand mode. You have a monkey or buy one for 0. Yeah, I'll provide more details. That's the thing. When we get closer, I'll provide specific details so no one makes any mistakes. Please do not action anything until it's live because obviously there's details that could change or requirements that could change. I don't want people going out and buying a bunch of shit for it to be misunderstood or anything. So please wait until it's ready, and I will provide specific announcements, details, so it's fairly clear. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Booty Talk number 4, and we'll be back next week with number 5. I will post this video probably tomorrow in the Booty Talk channel as well above on YouTube. So yeah, basically you'll always have access to it. Alrighty, everyone. Have a great night, and for those carrying over to my training apps, I'll see you guys over there. Later.